going to take you the little tour. Sorry. You know, bang, that's hubby in the kitchen. So I'm going to take a little tour of how the garden has changed now. It's not finished by a long shot. As you can see, I have been watering, so the hose is out. So we've dug up all of this bit here. We've laid a patio. As we come out the side door here, fish food is still there. As you can see, everything is still the same here. It's still growing beautifully. My holly and camellia and my ivy, not doing so well. So the grass has not yet been planted, hence this. So this has to all be levelled, and all this has to be levelled off. But I have been planting up the side of the pond here with forget-me-nots and all sorts. So round to where my herbs are at the moment. This is what's survived so far. So I've still got my curry plant, lemon verbena. These are actually for my friend Lizzie. The basil, chives. This obviously is not a herb, it's a geranium. Mint, the rhubarb, thyme, rosemary, parsley, coriander, and I've had to move my purple flower and clematis over here. So this is what was the back window. We now have doors and patio with a lot of mess on it, because I say this is a work in progress. So there we go, and this will be the view to the bottom shed. These are my blue moon roses, and hopefully they will grow right the way over this arch. And should have undone the gate before I go in. I'm going to step over it. So we have a lot of lupins and such like growing. Like to keep a couple of dandelions in. There are some nettles here somewhere. We have white borage and aquilegia, honeysuckle, and more white borage over there. A whole new set of planting done here, but not a lot. So we haven't had a lot of survivals since the garden's been done. My fern, my only surviving fern, I've had to move over here. My Dicentra, bleeding hearts, I think this is King of Hearts, this is Dicentra alba. They're doing really well. We do have some flowering, and a lot of flowering on here. And over this side, my hibiscus has decided that this year it's going to grow. So you have the hibiscus here. More geranium. I love geraniums, they could just grow mental. That's sea holly. This is another Dicentra. And more aquilegia. The pond is very green at the moment. And you see the reeds went mental. And unfortunately Gladys and Betty didn't quite make it through the winter unscathed. They're no longer facing the right way. Well, the northeast, south and west is not quite facing the right way. So yeah, we just had to replace the pond pump, which is the actual pump bit's over there. And I've had a couple of fish not quite make it. And I can't find Scarlet, she's one of my favourite fishies. Back over here we have, once again, the lupins. And there's something growing down there, and I'm not too sure, but that might be hemlock. I can't remember what I was growing there. I'll have to look on my old videos. And my cyclamen is not doing that well at the moment. So, step back over the gate to the sand. And this needs to be mended again, my lovely bird table. You see, I've done lots of planting, little bits here, so hopefully that'll grass up, and once the grass starts growing and all the roots dig in, this will help keep the bank stable. I haven't done anything to this side because the ladder is still there. So we have a lot of the water reeds coming back, and the irises coming back. So you can see the reeds from there. And this end of the garden has not been touched. Actually, as you can see, the lilac is beginning to come back. I'll take you up that way in a minute. So down here, my wolfsbane's here. I just planted this bit here, and there's another one just here. That is elderberry. My Jacob's ladder's doing quite well. I have cut back my rose. This is my wild rose, and I'm going to be using that wood that I saved to make some wands with. The snails got to my foxgloves. There was another elderberry there, and then 3 blackthorn bushes that will grow here, blackthorn trees. So, and obviously we've had to shore up this side because we're not planting on this side because it's just too dark. Temporarily, my neighbour's taken down the fence here. So she has a beautiful garden and lovely dogs as well. As you can see, a bit of a dumping ground here. Let's take you back up this way. Now, for the most part, the jasmine is doing quite well. It is recoloring, but some of it has died off quite a lot, and I'm not sure why. So some of it's died back, but it seems to be recovering well. See, this is all a mess here. This is going to be fenced off. This is the white lilac and the camellia doing really well. My new house. Well, technically it is a new house. The dog is in disgrace. Aren't you, Barkley? Yes. So my Princess Margaret Rose, Countess Margaret Rose is doing well. I've got some little hyacinths down there, some periwinkle, and the aqualia just coming back beautifully here. Seems to grow quite well here. More periwinkle in there, not doing too well, and an old rose that I was hoping would grow back, but it hasn't. The rest of it is all bikes and garden rubbish and my coffee. So all of that will have to be tidied up and gone. This will be grass. Barkley, leave her alone. Come on, Kitty Bell. She doesn't trust the dog. I don't blame her. And right now, if I can find a bit, let's go up and see if we can find a bit here. We have tiny, tiny bits of green shoot coming through on the wisteria. But, oh there, you can see it there. You can see I have some green shoots coming through on the wisteria very, very late this year. Everything seems to be growing quite slowly and quite late this year. So, there it is. The ongoing saga of what's happened to the garden since the builders have been here. Of course, my garden bench, her bench that my husband made me, this will be going up across here, and we will have fence. See, the fence is back there. It's going up here also across here, so that bike won't be there. And what happens then, all the camellia, as it drops its flowers, you can see there are tons here. As the flowers drop, I tend to put them in one place and chuck them all down here, and it really enriches the soil. The soil comes up beautifully. But yes, if I go under here, you can see my ivy, this end of the garden, not doing very well. Under there, that's all ivy under there, doing beautifully. But here, not doing very well. So I might have to strip all that back off the wall, and that's going to take some doing. But anyway, so there you go, my updated garden as I'm stood underneath my holly tree. And there, a bit of a ramble, but there we go. Thank you for watching, witchy people. I will be back soon.